everyone, my name is Scott Reed. I'm one of the ReadyCam engineers here at VideoLink, and the purpose of this video is to show you guys how to take control of the audio for one of our legacy ReadyCam systems. It's very easy. There's a couple basic steps to follow, but once you know how to follow those steps, the next time the networks ask you, hey, can you turn the audio up or down, you'll be able to say, yep, no problem. Okay, so in order to take audio control for one of the legacy ReadyCams, you should have a sheet like this. Not every single legacy system will be listed, but the vast majority of them will be. They'll be listed over here on the left. In the middle you have the software version that you're going to need to use. Most of them will be ZoneMix, a few of them will be Jupiter, and then over here on the right you have all of your IP addresses. The one I'm going to show you is the RBC system. RBC is on a ZoneMix 3.0, and the IP address for RBC is 192.168.1. So RBC is on a ZoneMix 3.0. That means I open the ZoneMix software. I want an existing file on device. Open Connection Wizard. Say OK. The network connection. Click Next. The network adapter is always going to be there for you, so you just click Next. And then device configuration. Here you want to go Advanced. And this is where you type in that IP address. So again, for RBC, it's 192.168. That's your IP address base. A subnet mask. On every system, your subnet mask will be 255s all the way across. Once you've got that in there, you say OK. Now it might pop up right away. If it doesn't, no big deal. Click Refresh List. You might have to click Refresh List 2 or 3 times. If you click it more than 6 times and you still don't have it, then there's a problem. Let one of the engineers know. But once Refresh List comes up, you should see your system. In this case, RBC 760 is the right one. I click Next. And then here it's just telling you what you're connecting to. You click Finish. It's now going to reach out to that remote system and grab control of it, and it's going to pull all of the information back. And you see right here, so we're communicating with it. So I now have control. Once you've got control of the system, first thing you want to make sure is that it is actually an auto gain system. It's an auto gain system if you have the comp over both of your mic lines and the limit over both of your transmit lines lit up, exactly like this. So COMP over both of those microphones and limit over both of those transmit lines need to be lit up so that it is using both the compressor and the limiter. That's your auto gain. You want to pull the audio up or down? It's a mixing board. It's right here. Audio down. Audio up. You can also double click and dial it straight in and hit enter. So if I wanted to take this microphone up by 6 dB, I just double click on that, click 6, enter, boom, 6 dB up. Now because it's got a compressor limiter, there's a better way to do that. If the network says, please, we want more audio or less audio, do it here. Okay, that's the best place. So the network says, I want another 3 dB, you put it right there. That's their left channel right here. This is the network's right channel. I just took them up by 3 dB. Okay. Now if you're having a problem with phase, the network says, hey, your audio is out of phase. All you got to do is you click on the blue button at the top of the mic line input. Okay, so your input number 1, there's a little 1 button. It's blue at the top. Click on that. You go to your input tab right underneath that blue button there, and then you look in the bottom right corner of that square that just came up. You have 2 things. You'll have a phantom, which should be lit, and you'll have an invert, which should not be lit up. If the network says your audio is out of phase, you want to check here, see if it's lit or not. If invert is not lit up, no problem. Go to 2, check there, they should match. 1 and 2 invert should match each other so that your audio is not inverted. But if the network is complaining and they are matching, change 1. Okay. So you've just finished your shot, everything's all done. You want to close this out. Don't just exit the window. If you could, right up here where it says Online and the name of the system that you're on, just to the right of that, there's a little drop-down menu. Click on that. It'll list the last couple of systems that you connected to. What you need to do, this system won't handle more than 10 connections total. After that, it gets a little confused. So clear your connections. Once you're done with the system, clear your connections. Say yes, This will not boot you offline. You see I still have control of the system, okay? So you can do this at any point. But now, when I close this window and I try to get back into ZoneMix, it's not going to know any of those other connections. That's a good thing. You've got the list for all the IP addresses, so don't worry about it. But you have to do that because any more than 10, and it will not allow you to make a new connection, okay? And that's how you take audio control for a legacy ReadyCam.